Hello, everyone. I think it's working. How are we all? Are we well? Are you good? I've realised that the timer's not working, so let's get that working. I'm all over the shop. I'll tell you why, because I haven't even seen the flipping first half, okay? I've been at work today. I've been at work, and I've literally just finished this minute. I've set this up as fast as I can to make it work, and now we're here, now we're live, now we're rocking. How are you all? And more importantly, how are West Ham doing? Let me know. How are we doing on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the best possible, 1 being the worst possible. How are West Ham doing today? Let me know. I've got nothing set up whatsoever. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit terrified, but I think we're all sort of semi-going. The timer is all out of whack. Let me fix that. Let's do 6. Wait, we'll do 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right. Stress. Done. How are we all? Good. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming, by the way. I hope you're all well. Hope you're good. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new on the channel. All that good stuff. Let's see. How are we doing? Let's look at some of these numbers. 7, 7, 7. Very tight game, but we're doing well. I'll take that. I'll take that. Evening, Mike. Good to see you. 7, but gear to go up. I'll take that as well. I can't lie to you. I'm very tense. I've literally just finished work. My back is okay. It's ever so slightly better. Ever so slightly better, but not good. I've stolen my girlfriend's chair, so that's helped me a little bit. But good evening, everyone. I hope you're all well. I hope you're good. Welcome to the watch along. Literally stopped work and instantly come on. I haven't seen a single thing, including the goals. I don't even know who scored. I've just seen it's 1-1. Who scored? Let me know. Give me updates. As West Ham are attacking from right to left. 1-1. I'll take that. I'll take that. I was talking to someone yesterday about this. In fact, I've set it up wrong so we can't have a live chat. So what I'll do is I'll figure that out at the same time. I was talking to someone last night about the match and how scared we both were and everything else. And honestly, I said to him, and I'll say it again, I don't care if it's a 1-0 terrible scrappy win. A win's a win today. That's all I want. That's all I need. I don't really care how it happens. So the fact you're saying 7 is a good thing for me. I'll take that all day, all night. But at the same time, literally, it could be the worst performance in the world. If we get a win today, I'm happy with that. Antonio scored. Antonio from Zuma. Zuma's starting. Pardon? Antonio tapping from a Zuma header via a Lanzini free kick. Zuma's starting. What? He's back. He's back. Bloody hell. Mate, I'm late to the party. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. I'm very late. Let's put that there. Let's move it to here. Let's just get it big so we can see the chat. It's going to be a bit of a mess, but whatever. Life goes on today. Life goes on today. There are bigger matters at hand. West Ham are in a Europa League final for hit. Souček hits it, just goes wide. Go Zuma's back. By the way, if you haven't already, check out Stuart Morrow's Accountants. Amazing county firm, doing big things and all that. And if you're looking for personal business, whatever you need, check it out. The other thing, if you're looking for a way to watch the game, there are definitely ways you can do that by having a little scroll into the description below. There's a bit there called join our Discord. If you click on that, then you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Yes, Zuma is back. Big surprise. Zuma starting. Johnson at right back. I'm genuinely shocked. Oh, Antonio lays it off to Souček again, who's in a really advanced position. Tried to find Bo in there. That was a little one where just a little inch different, and that could be in. They scored after 1 minute. Sure. Yeah, I can. Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Let's just make it as stressful as possible for ourselves, you know? There we go. Let me then... let's just... That'll do. There we go. Right, this will have to do. Bit of a dodgy setup, but it will have to do. So Antonio's goal was to tap in. What was their goal? What was their goal like after a minute? I'm intrigued to see how they end up playing. We scored after 21s. Okay. I'm excited to see sort of how they move forward with this. You know, I've never been properly sure about how they were going to play today, and so I'm intrigued to see how that happens. Deckers, my boy, how are you, sir? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Looked okay first half there, quick on the counter, but dodgy at the back. Okay, that's sort of what we expected. Having a conversation with Euro expert, sort of not super comfortable at the back, so I'm fine with that. Since they scored, they only look dangerous on counters from our own corners. Really, they bombed forward so quick. Okay, I'll take that because it's very rare that we get counter attacked successfully against, you know. So I'll take that. Their goal, Kostic cross over to Fornals, from the back post. Okay. Charlie Man knows a shot. Get the bells out. I don't even have bells, bruv. I don't even have bells. It's a mess. It's a mess. There's no bells. Boot, good to see you. Hope you're well. Flipping, there's no bells because my flipping fridge broke before the last stream. So we've only got what we've got in, which none of it is chilled. So we can't have any. So there's no bells, no oranges. We're just, whatever, West Ham are just going to have to do the business. We're just going to have to will it into existence today, you know, with a vibe. That's all we got. Oh, we're passing it around at the back dangerously here. Cresswell, Rice, Zuma getting involved. Flipping it. That was a bit scary. Cresswell lays it off to Fornals, trying to get a bit forward. I like that, though. Atmosphere sounds good. How's the atmosphere been? Sounds good. Send your missus to the shops. I'm tempted. I can't act like I'm not. Zackers, good to see you. Hope you're well. Fornals lost his man at the far post. Good header from Great Cross. I'll take that. I'll take a mistake. That sounds like a mistake. And a good header from a great cross. I can take that as an L. I'll take that. Fourth time Souček has been in the right position. Positive that he'll put one away. From just the early 5 seconds I've seen this game, feeling like 5 minutes, he's been really advanced and he's been looking in a dangerous position. And that pass there to Bowen that almost just came off would have been great. Euro semi and no bells. Nerves can't take it. I know English. I know, mate. I'm equally shot. My nerves are equally shot. Anyway. Oh, there we go. 40 minutes left of this first leg of the Europa League semi-final. A massive occasion for a massive team. Antonio, I'm glad he scored. He's needed that. Tap in makes it sound like it was inside the area, which is about Mikel Antonio you're ever going to see. Atmosphere picking up. We equalised in 20 minutes. Okay. How come you're late? At least you get to see you only missed one still. Work. I've literally finished work, set up this stream and pressed go. Like, if you scroll back to the beginning of this, you'll see me, like, testing audio and trying to figure it out. Because it was literally, I finished work and then go. It was work that I agreed to do literally months ago. Little did I know West Ham were going to become as massive as we were, and that a Thursday night in April would be important for us. So yeah, finished that, came straight on. I don't know, was there a build-up show? I have no idea. I don't think Gio said he was going to try and film something at the boats, but I don't know. All ball in from Frankfurt, just cleared away. We've got enough numbers back. One of my concerns was they like to play down the wings. They like to play their wing-back system, and their best player, Kostic, plays on the left in that system. And we'll quite happily give people the ball in and around those areas, but we're just gonna let you cross it in. We're not too concerned about it. We'll just let it happen. And that's been my concern, is we will give them area, and they're passing their way forward really well here. So hits it, Amada. 2-1 Frankfurt. 2-1 Frankfurt. Kamada with the goal. The Japanese midfielder with a tap in. They absolutely just passed it through us like a hot knife through butter. That was a beautiful goal from Frankfurt, to be fair. They have absolutely just played it through us with such ease. Such ease. We allow them into that central column. I was just saying we're not going to want to allow them into. Kostic picks up the ball, and then they start just slowly passing it between 1-2, and it's one simple run straight past Souček, straight past Dawson, in behind Johnson. So hits the shot. Areola gets a good save to it, to be fair, but no one is reacting anywhere near as quickly as Kamada, who just taps it in. Eintracht Frankfurt 2, West Ham United 1. What stress. What a stress. Look, we can still do this though. Come on your lines, deploy the boys, all that stuff. We've got this. We can still do this. I grabbed my 30 pieces of silver. We must win. My trustworthy friend. It's just a scary moment for us all. I was worried when I couldn't find your watch log. Sorry, Mr. Mac. I appreciate you coming and dropping by. Regardless, we appreciate that. Are we playing 5 or are we playing 4 at the back? I mean, we just had sort of everyone at the back. They'll get tired, like against Barcelona, no probs. That's a good point, Dave, to be fair. They, obviously, 3-2, exciting scoreline, but they were 3-0 up until about 90th something minute. And then Barcelona scored 3. One of them was disallowed. So it's not like... it's definitely not like they have infinite stamina. So that's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. But yeah, we were really sat very, very deep. When you said Zuma was playing, I thought maybe that would sort of allow us to be a bit, I don't want to say more adventurous, but look a little bit like we were going to step forward a little bit. Not the system we played against Chelsea, which was defend for our lives, played in, Zuma can't get his head on it, which was defend for our lives. But in that, we had so many people back, and yet they still just beautifully played it through us. I mean, that's one of their things they do. They have a lot of Zumas still down, by the way. Frankfurt have kicked it out because Zuma's still down in the area. That's one of the things they are good at, that movement in and around the box. They can sort of shift it around pretty well. Lots of different people making runs, lots of interesting runners, and it's come to fruition with that. That was a very well worked goal from Frankfurt. It felt almost too easy, if I'm being honest about it, almost too easy. We're seeing a VAR there, but it is onside. It is onside. It's a really good save from Ariola on So, to be fair. Hitting it low like that in that position, that was really good, but 2-1. Not over yet, though. Exactly, Sean. One of the things that is beneficial to coming to this stream so late is I've not had any of the wind knocked out of me yet, so we've still got this. You know, you said they scored in the first minute. We've come back once. We can do it again. Come on. This is ours. This is ours. The atmosphere's still there. We're still vibing. It's happening. Evening, Jeff. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Declan Rice with the ball finds Manuel Lanzini out to Fornals. Declan Rice with the underlap, trying to get there, just overhit. That's really nicely done, to be fair, but I don't know who the Frankfurt defender was there, but I think it was Hinteregger just really nicely knocking it around Rice there. Oh, big Dawson with a lovely touch. Ronaldinho-esque. Down the line to Bowen. We don't want Bowen in this position. We want him more central, but he's got a ball in. It's not... a bit too close to the goalkeeper and easy collect. Bowen, you don't want in that corner quadrant, right? You want him in a more central area. I'm not going to say he's bad at crossing. He can do it. He can come inside and do stuff from that angle. But realistically, you really want him to be in the area taking shots. That's where Bowen's most effective. And in that corner quadrant, it happens. It happens. Anyway, hope you're well. Hope you're good. I can take a little bit of a breath now. I can just sort of... Because Jesus Christ, it's been a mad half an hour for me. Oh, that's behind there. Wait, let me press that button again. There we go. Scenes. Antonio doing good work there, winning I think a corner. It's nice play. It's nice play. Lanzini, Fornals getting involved with each other in close quarters. I'm fine with that. They're both smart players. Good touches. Opening up that one for Antonio, winning a corner. Fornals is going to take it out on this left-hand side. Raises his hand, puts it in way, way, way too close to the goalkeeper in the centre of the park. I'm not against that. I'm not against the just sort of loft it in approach, but anything happening in Frankfurt can come away. We've overperformed the blame board. If we don't go out and make Europa League again, I want to spend, and we're spraying it on now. Check the last one. I'll have a look in a sec. Deckers. Third corner right of the goalkeeper. I don't mind us just lofting it in like that as opposed to the near post, as much as the near post did work in the last round. I don't mind us doing that, but we do need to be slightly further away than the goalkeeper than that, which was like next to them. Next to them. Anyway, where is WhatsApp on my phone? There we go. Evening, Michael. Hope you're well. Toon fan here, but love to see West Ham do well. Come your eyes. Thank you very much, Michael. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good, bro. Oh, Deckers, yes. Strong. Strong. My man knows Greg's is the superior brand. I mean, look, 2-1 is not the worst thing in the world. That's comeback. That's we can come back against that. You know, if you look at what happened with Sevilla, for example, when we came back in that second leg, it's 100% possible. Now, don't get me wrong; it's difficult. I don't want to sit there and act like it isn't. But you know, one of the things I was talking about last night when I was chatting about just winning by any means necessary, pardon me, is the fact that, to be honest with you, they have nothing else rest for them this season. Frankfurt, my lord, this is literally all they have left. They're mid-table. They're 10 points off even Conference League in Germany, so they're not going to get that. This is all they've got, so they can put everything out there today. They can put everything out there in the next leg. So it is going to be a tough match, but we've shown that we're very good at coming back. We've got the most amount of points from losing positions, I think, in the Premier League. I'm not entirely certain about that. Someone will have to double check, but I think that's true. You know, I think this is comebackable. A one goal difference, not the end of the world. Fornhurst has been terrible, but he runs a lot, so I can't mention it. Good to see you, James. Hope well. So Haig is rocking up now. Don't know how to pronounce it. Also didn't see he was coming off, but they were injured, whoever it was. 100 Smeet, good to see you. Hope you're well. 30 minutes of players on the floor. We'll see what happens, but good to see. Bit off topic, but the way Eddie Howe's changed Newcastle was crazy. It's incredible, isn't it? You have to respect it. It's actually genuinely kind of bonkers. Fair play. If there was ever any doubt about how good a manager Eddie Howe potentially is, that's proof. I think Bournemouth was always proof, but there's always been a bit of a like that's a legit job. That is a legit job. Gonna play in England. Jake White, good to see you. Hope you're well. Do I play Fortnite? Not recently, but I have in the past played a lot of Fortnite. I haven't played it since they did the no building stuff, which I should have got involved with because I'm better than I am. I'm better at playing than I am building. Building I can't do, so need better crossing and corners and goals will come. Yeah, we've been a bit. It's one of the big disappointments this season. I think is we've just not been effective enough from set pieces and from crossing and stuff. I feel like maybe this is just one of those things that's just in the back of my mind and isn't actually true. And every time a corner happens, I get a bit of the old confirmation bias. But I feel like we've just been way less effective this season. I don't know. Frankfurt have got a free kick about 30 yards away from goal on the right-hand side. Kostic whips it in towards goal, headed away strongly from Zuma. Lanzini, though, tried to get a touch on it and just bullied off the ball by Frankfurt. Nice 1-2, trying to work their way down the left-hand side. And Thomas Suchek does well to get in and around and just stop that one coming forward. Good defending. Good defending. Surprised you don't have a new chair like June Gonzo. You know, Jeff. I've stolen my girlfriend's. I've stolen my girlfriend's. I'm the only one whose chair was broken. You know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I won't. Who knows? I mean, it's fantastic. Moyes and the players have carried the board during all these years. These owners don't take the chances. Stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Ben Johnson on the right-hand side. It's one of those ones where I've been a bit... It's difficult because obviously we have what we think will be the new owners waiting in the wings. And we've had such an incredible season that talk of the owners has really died down. Oh, ball wasn't bad in. And Fornals was hanging around. And Hinteregger obviously sees it last second. Just basically kicks it out for a corner instead. Fornals is going to take it quickly. It was a nice little... I get you in. Mate, I get wins for days. Listen, I'm just bad at building, Jake. But I do get wins. Fornals goes to whip it in. Referee stops it last second. I really have no idea who for the bench could impact this game. I don't even know who's on the bench. Who's on the bench? People, explain it to me. Here we go. Fornals to play it in. Headed away. Jared Bowen on the ball on the right-hand side. Whips it in towards Antonio. Can't quite find it. Dawson's there. Fornals hits it just wide. Not a great hit. Not a great hit. We need to invest 40 mil in a front man. I mean, we need to invest in a front man. I would agree with you there. I don't really care how much it is. I just want us to invest in a front man at this point. West Ham needs Yarmo. I mean, Saeed Benrahma's coming on for Manuel Lanzini. Saeed Benrahma capable of magic. We've seen it in this competition. That one goal he scored against whoever it was in the group stages, where the little couple of step overs, steps on the gas, puts it through, and then just absolutely blasts it in. He's capable of magic. I don't know. How do you feel about that one, chat? Let me know. I may drop in, Deckers. It sees what I mean. I'm doing a preview for the Arsenal game with Glenn Kitely, Everything Arsenal. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. He's a good lad. Rocks up and he's watching alongs fairly frequently. Amazing dude. I'm doing a thing with him. So maybe if I have the time before or after that, I'd be done. I'd be done. Have a little chat so you can explain to me what the hell's going on. Harley, thank you very much. You're a legend. Fabs, Kufal, Noble, Fredericks, Benrahma, Yarmo, Vlasic, Alisi, Crow. Don't know. Benrahma, Fredericks. I think Fredericks could be an attacking thing, which would be a bad idea defensively, but could be an option. Well, Jared Bowen doing well there to wriggle his way through, and then a nice flick on to Pablo Fornals down the right-hand side. He's got Antonio in the centre. He's got Bowen there as well. Souček arriving late, couldn't quite get there. Cresswell with a chest down, laid out short quickly to Saeed Benrahma, who's taking up this role on the left. Step over and takes the foul. We'll take that free kick in a very good position. Good work from Saeed Benrahma. Just a quick step over there. Takes it past one. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. He kind of buys it, but I'll take that. I'm fine with it. He's taken up residency on this left-hand side with Fornals going over onto the right, I think. Who's in the centre then? No, Fornals is in the centre and Jared Bowen's on the right. There we go. Willie, good to see you. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're all good. Mixel, good to see you. I'm so nervous. It's annoying. Yeah. Here we go. Declan Rice is standing over the ball, as is Aaron Cresswell. Why Declan Rice isn't in there trying to get his head on it, I will never know. But he looks like he might be about to take the free kick. Aaron Cresswell kind of stepped away from it. It's going to be Declan Rice to take it. Deflects off. It lands at the feet of Aaron Cresswell. Lays it short to Benrahma. He's got some space ahead of him. Takes a shot from Rachel. Ooh! Saeed Benrahma. Just a lash. A lash from outside the area. Just on the edge of the area. Puts it onto his stronger foot. Wriggles through two players and just absolutely hits a... Did that hit the post? It hits the post. Jesus Christ. Flipping heck. Saeed Benrahma. Nodded away from Craig Dawson with a long punt. Flipping heck. Need to play a bit dirty, I think, and make Frankfurt pick up cards. Again, win by any means necessary is my move today. Win by any means necessary. Kamada end up playing it back. That's the second post. What was the first one? How are you calm? Edward, welcome. You must be new. You must be new. Oh! Leicester are drawing 1-1 with Roma. Tell you what, Roma to win the Conference League sounds nailed on, doesn't it? I mean, they're 1-1 with Leicester away today, so... But, that seems nailed on. I'm trying to think, what could I... I mean, I've got some chicken nuggets from about 3 hours ago. I could eat as a sort of Baby Bell replacement. Do we want a chicken? Do we want a nug? Do we want a cheeky nug? Cleared forward, Areola. This is not on. Listen. Christina Aguilera dirty as well? I wouldn't be against it. Do you think we can win? 100% yes. 100% yes. Will it happen? Different question, Edward. But can we? Yes. We've shown we can come back from positions. We've got 20 minutes left of this game. I don't think it's over yet. I don't think it's over. Frankfurt coming away with the ball. That was a nice idea to try and find Borja, but not happening. We've seen a lot of nugs. All right, listen, I'll grab a nug. How cold do you reckon this is going to be? The answer is quite cold. Not a warm nug at all. I can't lie. I've had warmer. Mate, I'm fine with it because I'm hungry, but at the same time, not an ideal way to be eating nugs. Even away, yeah, I reckon even away we can get a dub. But I also haven't watched the entire game, so. Play forward, Mikel Antonio can't get his head on it. Hoofed away. The Nugs. The Nugs, they've come back to get me. David, how's the back? Thank you for asking, David. A bit better, not good. All Bowen. Bowen tried to find Ben Rama. He wriggles away, but he couldn't quite find the pass for Ben Rama. It's slightly better. I'm still in a lot of pain, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. It's definitely the chair. I've spent a lot of time resting it. And so hopefully that will continue to be okay, but we'll see how it goes. Jake, can I be a mod? We're not doing mods at the moment. If you stick around, when we eventually do have mods, I'll definitely keep you in mind, bro. Because we've got a bunch, but we haven't used any of them yet. But we'll see what happens. But thank you for offering, Jake. I appreciate it. Need to bring the bells out. Listen, bro, I need the bell. I want the bell. There's just no bells available. Yeah? How are you, Exility? Good to see you. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm very stressed. Did a lot of work, a lot of very stressful work. Finished that. Started this. No messing. You know. So you know. Can I get a loud oh yeah? Oh yeah. Don't know how loud that was. It's as loud as you're gonna get. It's as loud as you're gonna get when the doors are open and everything's. But you can live with that. Maybe Noble can refresh things up. I wouldn't be against seeing Noble. I don't know how much he changed the game, but I wouldn't be against it. He'd certainly bring a "I'm going to get this is happening" vibe, which I'm not against. Johnson trying to work his way down the right hand side with Bowen, who his pass into Johnson wasn't that good, and now Frankfurt can come forward once more. Trying to play forward now as an awful pass straight into the path of Souček, who lays it off to Fornals, who it's a good tackle by I think Hinteregger. It's a very good tackle to be fair. Looking to try and get forward now here. Kostic is on the ball. I feel like we're just one pass away. You know, I feel like it's just one pass away. Huge pass back to the Frankfurt goalkeeper there. I feel like if any of these little passes that are just going awry work, then we're getting at least a chance. It's just not happening. Thank you, Jungle. I appreciate it. What a K-pop artist. Vlasic 2 can come on, yeah. Can you have an UG? Listen. If I had it. Oh, flip Danny. Danny, thank you for reminding me. Mini Danny is out, but Big Danny is here. Hang on. Let's get Big Danny involved. That's what we need, ladies and gentlemen. We need to rub the head of Danny, you know? Come on. He also needs to... Where the hell is he going to... He's going to have to be like here, isn't he? Here we go. He'll replace Small Danny. Johnson whips it in. Souček's there. Can't quite get his head on it. Ben Rama there as well. Can't have it. Come on, Danny. Get involved, mate. There we go. Jerry Nagakia. No, I'll get another one involved. It was a mistake the first time. Why not make the same mistake again, you know? There we go. Oh, that's a nice flick from Ben Rama into the path of Cresswell, who puts it into a dangerous area, and Bowen was there arriving but couldn't quite make it work. It was a nice play down the left-hand side. Ben Rama with a nice flick round the back heel into the path of Cresswell, who puts it into a dangerous area, if not convincingly, and it's a good opportunity. Get a foul on. I mean, yeah. No bell tonight. It's depressing. Problematic. Some would say. Me. Lay down the line. Looking for Antonio. Can't quite get there. Areola collects that one and rolls it out quickly to Declan Rice, who then pings a huge diag. He's looking for Ben Rama. That's a great touch to control it. Someone supporting Ben Rama hits it wide, and there's a huge him and I think it was Rode having a big old argument about it. I don't even think that connected with anyone. I think that's just going to be wide. It was the touch from Ben Rama was incredible. It's a foul on the clash. I think comes from the fact that the Frankfurt player goes down and stays down. He then gets up and starts sprinting back, so I think he's fine. Yeah, Ben Rama just mishits that completely. He leans back. Just doesn't work out for him. Kostic and Rice now having a conversation. Big old clash happening. They're not having a deep argument. Declan Rice is almost trying to convince Kostic that it was happening, but Ben Rama, that control was beautiful. And I'm fine with him taking the shot. I can see like Cove Bloodless is talking about decision making. I think the decision making to take the shot was fine. But the shot was awful, So playing it forward, like nice stop, but they continue to have possession of the ball in way too central an area. Not Pablo Fornals, sorry, I just expected it to be Pablo Fornals. Seems he was back in the left-hand side. Ben Rama really trying to stop that one, not quite happening. Kamada now down for Frankfurt. See Declan Rice in the and just having a little go. Boos from the crowd. Ryan, good to see you. Hope you're well. Who is Danny? This is Danny. It's Danny DeVito. How dare you ask who Danny is? If I press this button, does it work? I don't know what's going to happen. Nope, that's my forehead. Hang on. Oh, Kamada's charging through. Hits it off the inside of the post. Jesus Christ. There we go. Off the inside of the post. My giddy gosh. A hit straight off the post. I mean, Kamada was doing the same thing for another games this season in highlights I've seen. I think he did the same for in the Barcelona game, just getting into a similar position and just bending it, trying to look. Oh, it's Dawson who gets a touch on it. Good defending, but far from better. But tactically, they're Odolo not stopping the crosses. Yeah, so far tactically they've nailed this one. And I don't know whether that's because we've just played into their hands and this is sort of what they would want to do anyway, or whether they've just snuffed us out. Either way, it's 100. They've tactically got us on point here. Lay short to Cresswell. Can't find Pablo Fornals, but we do win a throw in. A throw in on the left hand side. Cresswell takes it short to Zuma, passes it back to Areola. Dawson collects it. Back to Zuma. Now West Ham just passing it around in their third under no real pressure from Frankfurt. Although they're really good at pressures. Their pressures in the Bundesliga, by the way, are insanely good. Shame. It's a shame if Pablo Fornals play that bad. Anyone who watches the channel enough knows that I bloody adore the guy. So it's a shame if he's been that bad, but he's not looked great since I've come on. Declan Rice cuts it out, looking for Ben Rama, who That was a bad decision, but he's managed to maintain it, and now he's lost out. That was a bad decision there. He had the opportunity to maybe just open himself up on the left-hand side, and instead he chose to take it sort of directly, which would have forced him right, and it was just there were too many people there. Fornals, that is a nice ball, though, down to Bowen on the right. He's looking for someone. The attack's just completely slowed down. That three at the back's just working well for them. Hinteregger picks up a yellow card. This three at the back system's working well for them. It means whenever we do pick up the ball in those sort of corner quadrants, that kind of area where we're going to want to attack down those flanks, they always have someone just sort of ready to take on the winger, and it's just not happening for us. Yellow card for Hinteregger. Pretty simple. Not only tactically better, but physically as well. High tempo from Frankfurt today. They've looked very good. To be fair, they've looked very good. Since obviously only started at halftime, but they have looked very good since then. Here comes Jared Bowen to whip this one in. From the right-hand side, practically on the touchline. Basically a big... Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It was basically a corner from a deeper position, but just whipped straight into that area and straight into Trapp's hands. It's a trap. Star Wars, you know what I mean? Anyway. Frankfurt trying to play the ball forward, can't quite manage it. Knauf coming forward. Right back, don't really know much about him at all, to be honest. Kamada plays it out wide to Kostic, who puts it into a good area, and Declan Rice just covers it well. You would want one of the centre backs maybe stepping up to that and just taking control of that, and we could counter, but you know, Declan Rice just reaching round and just backwards to try and stop that one. Look, I'm not going to complain. It was stopped. And as long as it was stopped, that's the key here, right? But at the same time, you do want maybe someone just who can maybe add a bit more forward momentum to it as opposed to just hooking that one away. So continues with the ball for Frankfurt. Kamada does well. Lays it short. That's looking for that 1-1. Looking for that 1-2. 1-1. That famous footballing move. Oh, what did they do? Oh, they did the 1-1. Used to buy Road a lot on FIFA. Just a fact for everyone there. Should have been a corner. Referee didn't see it though. So it's a goal kick to West Ham. We'll take it. Just realised I hadn't dropped a like or said hello, lurking in the background watching you. It is a bit tense. Dave, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hey, if you haven't already hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to do that. Subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on the review from the stadium from Gio and Gonzo who are there. So make sure if you haven't already to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on that huge shout from handball. I don't think it was one, but there was a huge shout from the crowd and some of the players from West Ham that we may be a penalty in the offing. I'm assuming we'll see a replay of that. On first viewing, did not look like it to me. Yeah, no. No free kick. No handball there. Just straight in the... Just ball to face. Ball to face. You know what I mean? Whipped in by Aaron Cresswell. Deflects up and over. We'll take a corner. We'll take it. We'll take it. Still think we travel well and get the result in Germany, but we need to rest and rotate Arsenal. Yeah, basically, yeah. You look like Paul McCartney in 1969. I'll take it, you know. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. Is that the Beatles or the Monkeys? Don't remember. Feel right. I don't remember. Cresswell with the ball in. Ooh. Zuma's down again. Again. Second time in this half that Zuma's been down looking injured, and Declan Rice does really well to stop that counter-attack. It was poorly done by Frankfurt, if I'm being honest, but Zuma's still down. Hopefully nothing too bad. Beatles, mate, it was. Come on, let's go. First time. I know my 60s, 70s music. Oh, Leipzig taking a 1-0 lead against Rangers. Angelino. Manchester City left back, of course. Don't know if he ever played. Bought him on FIFA as well. I don't think Zuma got tackled. I think he just got caught up in a cross, you know? Just lots of collisions happening in and around the area. Ball to face. You know? So you check on 4 hours, particularly poor tonight. Overall pass completion must be below average. Disappointing. I think he's looked and this is obviously a personal opinion. I think he's looked all right since I've started watching. Souček's looked good. I tend to think Souček's performances in general are better than most people know, to be fair. So I could be wrong about that. But he's looked all right since I've watched. But I don't know what his first half was like. 4 hours though, I haven't think he's particularly done anything today. Commentators are talking about e-scooters. I don't know what's going on. It's going to be a throw-in to Frankfurt down the right-hand side. So we've got about 3 minutes plus stoppage time left of this game. It's 2-1. And if you were to say there was another goal in this game, I genuinely would not be able to tell you which way it was going to go. I genuinely would not be able to tell you which way it was going to go. Would it be for us? Would it be for them? I don't know. But certainly it looks like it doesn't look like we're not going to score. We've had opportunities, but again, they've had better ones, or they've at least had ones. The Benrahma post hit. You know, what's the thing? We need to win in Germany, or it will be bored out again. I mean, I think the first sign of it going bad, it'll be bored out again. I think the board are done. I think the board are done at West Ham. It's just a case of when. You know, and I think when it goes poorly, the attention will inevitably go back to the board, because I think most people have positive vibes about David Moyes and the squad and the team right now. It's more of a case of the board. So I think whenever it does end up going poor, I think it will inevitably come back to the board. I think their time at West Ham is done. It's just more a matter of it when rather than if. And the answer is within the next 2 years. We'll see. Benrahma's a fish out of water whenever he gets a chance, no confidence. Yeah, potentially. He reminds me a bit of Alex Song back in the day. Oh, that's a good ball over the top to Benrahma there. Pulls it back. He's also very one-footed, but that's a good cross. And Bowen can't quite get header down. Does really well. That was a great cross from Benrahma. Usually, I don't think he's that good at crossing, but that was really good. Declan Rice does really well to just pull the space and then pings it over the top, and Pablo Fornals just keeps it up, and then that's a great ball in. And Jared Bowen, not the best of header, couldn't quite get there. We're going to see a corner. Rice is for this time in and around the mixer. We've got Aaron Cresswell taking it. Zuma's up there. Souček's in there. Dawson's in there. All the big boys. Cresswell whips it in. That's better, but into the one space, there felt like there was no West Ham players. Frustrating. Pablo Fornals collects it, lays it off to Ben Johnson, who turns into trouble just confusingly there. I guess that was the only option he had. Fornals just punts it forward, and Jared Bowen can't quite get control. Fights for it, looking for a corner. It's a goal kick instead. The away game will be difficult because Frankfurt fans are crazy. Look, the away game's going to be difficult regardless, because, again, they have literally nothing else to play for. If you said to me that we didn't play our 100% best team, I don't know what that team would be, but against Frankfurt away, I wouldn't be entirely shocked. With Arsenal, with everything else, we still have an opportunity to get Europa or European football again via the league. Frankfurt have literally nothing but this to play for. Literally not a single thing. They are mid-table as you can get in Germany. They are 10 points off even the Conference League, let alone the Europa League or the Champions League or anything. This is all they have. So they're going to put everything they can into this game in Germany. Whereas I don't know, I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't. You know, would I disagree with it? Yes, but I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't. 3 minutes of stoppage time to go has just been raised. The Frankfurt player is still down, much to the chagrin of Pablo Fornals and Craig Dawson, who was standing over him. He does get hit in the face, but not enough to stay down constantly. We'll play my piano and call me Elton. It's the tremendous Charlie, madman. I hope you're well. Have we belled? There are no bells. Since my fridge broke, I lost all of my... That terrified me. I forgot he was there, and all of a sudden I turned and it was just a face. Because my fridge broke before the last game, I lost all my frozen goods, all my chilled goods. And so there are no bells currently in the house. We've got the new fridge today. There is a new fridge in there now. It's beautiful. It's huge. So bells will be available for the Arsenal game. I could tell you that much. But for tonight, unfortunately, we are bellless. Bellless. West Ham trying to attack down the right-hand side this time. 2 minutes to go. Whipped in. Antonio and Souček neither can quite get there. There are so many Frankfurt players back. They've got more players back than we have forward. Ben Rama with the ball, trying to play it into Rice. Who's... Holy God. Jarrod Bowen almost just scored the goal of his life. The bar rattling, whipped in, the ball in was not good from... it was not a great placement from Declan Rice, but Jarrod Bowen, it was similar of Antonio's cross to Carroll before he hit that overhead, just completely behind him, nowhere really near, and Jarrod Bowen out of nowhere pulls off an insane overhead kick. The technique to keep it down like that was insane, and it rattles the post. The corner kick comes in, headed over from Thomas Souček. My God, Jarrod Bowen almost just scored the greatest goal of his existence. I am some poop, mate, whole nugs, I'm telling you. Jarrod Bowen. Holy moly. That's only the sort of thing you try when you're in Jarrod Bowen form. That was insane. It rattles, it comes down underneath trap. They're quite lucky it didn't hit off trap and go in. My God. That's insane. That is insane. Frankfurt are going to make a sub very late on in this game to try and waste some time. I have a question. Who's your favourite player? Simon, of all time, it's at West Ham at least. We'll talk just West Ham. At all time, Bor is the one coming off. Bore, the Colombian striker. And on it in his place is coming Ake. Or Ake, which is what my back does at the moment. Of all time for West Ham, we're talking Benayoun probably, or Carlton Cole or Joe Cole. I can't decide which. And currently in West Ham, it's Pablo Fornals. Having a bad game today though, disappointingly, but it is what it is. Ben Rama with the ball. The 3 minutes has happened. The referee has the whistle to his whistle ready to go. Blocked, it looked like potentially with his hand, but Aaron Cresswell picks it up quickly. This is going to be the last opportunity. Everything needs to be thrown into this. Mikel Antonio is going for a long throw. I don't know how I feel about our centre forward taking a throw in the last second. I know he takes the long throws, but I don't know how I feel about it. Areola needs to be in there, but maybe be told to stay back just in case. And the throw in is straight to trap, and I think that's going to be it. I think that might be it. The 3 minutes has been played. We're at 4 minutes now. It was only +3. And it is 2-1 Frankfurt. I think that'll be it. And there it is. There is the final whistle. It's West Ham United 1. Eintracht Frankfurt 2. A beautiful goal. That second goal was incredibly good from Frankfurt. Just absolutely sliced us open. Just wandered through and found some very nice play. But yeah. How do we feel? Let's put a poll. Let's lob a poll in there. What do we want to say? Something about West Ham winning the reverse fixture. Can West Ham win the reverse fixture? I'm interested to see your opinions, so make sure to get your opinions in that poll. We'll talk for a little bit. About the game. How do you feel about that? What do you think? Disappointing for me. Second half, it seemed to go so quickly. It's not like we didn't have chances, but we just weren't creating anything of huge quality. You know, like realistically, Frankfurt were pulling us apart a little bit, which is something I'm not used to seeing teams do against us. Usually teams, if we're being honest about it, usually teams, let me just do this. There you go. Usually teams, when we face them, aren't very good at pulling us apart like that. Usually they really struggle, you know. Usually we're set so deep and so tight that the idea of a team just cutting through us like they did for that second goal is non-existent. And yet that goal they really did, and it was very easy. It was very easy. Annoyingly so. Yeah, to the extent where I don't really know how to feel about it. I mean, they were good. Their tactics were bang on. They really were. They worked completely and utterly perfectly there. They counselled us out well, but again, we didn't really seem to have much more than trying to just loft it in. I don't know. I'm mentally broken after so many messed up chances. The bone bicycle kick missed before, but yeah, I can appreciate that. Annoying. United got a point there. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's take some silver linings, I guess. Lee says, we blew that. What a load of crap. That defending was so bad. After seeing them pull us apart, I don't see that most hope. Very even, really. Both teams' spells of dominance. Bo is so unlucky not to have scored. Mate, that flipping overhead kick was bananas. That overhead kick was completely and utterly insane. I did not know that he had that in his locker. We can win, but Zuma looks injured. We'll see what happens with Zuma. He went down several times during that half. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Ryan, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. We were fairly matched. We know what we have to do at their place. We had chances not quite taken. Hit the woodwork 3 times. Got to take them. I mean, that's a good point, right? If you hit the woodwork, that's showing that you're having shots that are good enough to go in. And on another day, one of those goes in, and all you need is one of those to go in, and all of a sudden you go into it with a draw. You go into the second leg with a draw, let alone a win or anything like that. So it's a different story, right? Bone is the Hugh Dean Ashton. Love him, mate. Again, if he hit that went in, I shat myself. Gutted, but only half time. We go again. That's a great point, Jeff. That is an excellent point. To be fair, it is only half time. You know what I mean? We come it again. We sort of know. Again, I don't know whether the way they played was because of us tonight. Whether they thought this is how West Ham play, let's figure them out and do this, or whether they played like that just because that's how they play. And I would be interested to see what the answer is. We have now a week to go away and think about it. We have the Arsenal match maybe to test some things out if we want to test something out. But we have a week now to figure out what exactly we're gonna do in that second half to change that up, to get a different result, because the first one happened, and you know, it is what it is. Yeah, let me click on this again. We were flat and played far too deep. Suchek apparently wants 120k a week. Better to learn to pass and shoot then. Happy Hammer, come on you irons. Well, listen, John, it's a grand old time for us to be in the semi-finals. I can't be too depressed about it when we're in the semi-finals. Hammer asks, do you think we have any chance in the second leg at their home? There is a poll currently just above you. There. Make sure to vote in it. We'll see where the people are saying. Right now, as you can see, 66% of the people are saying, yes, we can do it. Don't let their keeper collect our ball so easy, says Ionix. Good to see you. Yeah, I agree. There were far too many crosses into that box that were just straight at them. Far too many, far too many, and it just felt like some of those corners were pointless because it was literally at the goalkeeper. You know, I don't mind us just lofting it in, just putting it into the mix. If anything, with the players we've got, I'm for that, but not so close to the goalkeeper, surely. I'd have Johnson at left back. Think he's better there, and Kufal at right back, says Allenby. interesting. I think Sufal at right back is a given. I think we just lack something going forward with Johnson at right back. Personally, that's my opinion. Frankfurt think they're already in the final. Michael, my G, are you around? Michael, we'll do this live on stream. Michael, are you around on Monday or Tuesday next week? I'm looking for a guest for Spanners, and I'd love to speak to you again about everything, to be honest. I'll ask you before, or no, Sunday we got a game. I'll ask before then, but I think Ray's busy. So if you're around, let me know. I'd love to have you on Two Spanners. The Hammers Chat Patreon exclusive podcast made just for you, ladies and gentlemen. Get involved if you get involved in the Patreon. If you're vibing it. We have to rest all 11 players for Arsenal, knackered and no subs. We don't rest them, especially Souček. We don't win this. It's a good point, Frank. It's a good point. What is the lineup for Arsenal? It raises so many questions. What do we do, you know? How do we line up in that game? Because realistically, it's still a huge opportunity for us. If we get a win in that game, all of a sudden we're putting our stamp down and saying we can still get top 6 in this. We're sort of there's results that are happening around us which are almost daring us, to give us top 6. And I would love the opportunity, but it raises a lot of questions about what we're going to play. And I genuinely, my gut says David Moyes would just play the exact same lineup, but because that's what he usually does. However, in the last game, Chelsea, we saw such a significantly changed lineup. It wouldn't surprise me if we didn't see Rice, if we didn't see Antonio. Would Antonio have scored today if he played in that game? I don't know. People have told me it was a tap-in, so I can't tell you for certain. But, you know, there's lots of questions about what the heck we do in that, and I'm not certain what the answer is. That was hard to watch, bloody hell. I guess that's what playing a good team feels like. Listen, they scored 3 against Barcelona, you know, without reply at one point. Now, don't get me wrong, Barcelona did end up scoring 2-3, technically, if you count the one that didn't get included, but that was very late in the game. Yes, mate, can be. Send me a WhatsApp. Depends on time. Bro, I'll hit you up. Thank you so much. I will message you after this. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. If you want to be involved in Two Spanners, One Hammer, it's happening. Myself, Michael, and Ray will be live on Monday or Tuesday, whichever day works out best. So make sure to come and get involved in our patreon.com/chat. Love you. Thank you very much, Oz. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. And thank you, everyone, for coming as well. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already. We'll stick around for a little bit longer, have a little chat. I'll ask you this then. Before we go, just a couple more questions. Let's just let it play out a little bit more. What do you think? How do you think we should line up against Arsenal? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a wholesale 100% rotated team, 10 being our strongest team possible, how should we set up against Arsenal? Let me know. And I'll be around in England. Ooh. And I can listen. Mike was saying he's going to be on tour, and I can tell you for a fact, Michael's got the pipes, mate. Michael's got the voice. If you want a good time, definitely go check out Michael's show. Michael, it's a big play, sir. It's a big play. But yeah, I'm interested to see how strong you guys would think we should go against them, because again, it's because I honestly don't know. But at this point, I'm just sort of crowdsourcing opinions for the Arsenal preview I'm doing later on tonight. Just sort of crowdsourcing opinions at this point. Let's have a look. You can just see my mouse. Hello, everyone. Let's see. 6. Similar team to Chelsea. 8. Play the kids. 5, 7, 6, 4. Evening all. Nibbles. Good to see you. Hope you well. Very frustrating, but have faith we can come back and beat them. I agree with that. 1, 4. Minus 10, 6, 9, minus 3, 6, 5. Similar team to Chelsea. Rest Souček. Start Benny next week and give Yama 20. So lots of feeling that maybe we should definitely rest some people. I guess that's another question, right? Who is the most important players to rest in this game? If you could pick for the Arsenal game, 3 players to rest. 3 players to rest in the Arsenal game, knowing that they're definitely going to start Frankfurt away, who would those 3 players be? Again, I'm intrigued. So far, I'm enjoying the amount of confidence as well in the poll. 2/3 of people saying we can beat them, and I like that. I like that because I strongly agree. Johnson looked out of his league tonight, embarrassingly uncomfortable. You know. It'd be interesting to see whether Moyes can turn this around, which is a sign of a great manager. I'm just intrigued to see if he does. Again, if this is what Frankfurt have to offer, what can we say back? You know. It's difficult, really, because we can beat Arsenal if we end up throwing a week away, then eliminated, it'll become an average season. That's kind of my opinion as well, James, right? You've got to sort of balance these things to some extent, you know? Let's have a look. What are we saying about resting people? We're saying about resting. Rest nobody, start Krau, Antonio Rice and Bowen. Bowen, Antonio Rice. Bowen, Antonio Rice. Zuma, Antonio Bowen. First shout for Zuma. Bowen, Antonio Rice. You know this, Charlie. Rice, Zuma, Antonio. Bowen, Antonio Rice. Antonio Rice, Bowen. There's a lot of shout for Antonio Rice, Bowen, and I'm surprised not more shouts for Zuma. Rest Antonio Bowen, Souček, who found he's playing in a second leg. I would start Krau against Arsenal. Resting the key players and ultimately losing to Chelsea didn't help us much tonight. That's a very good point, to be fair. We play better when we're in the groove. Don't bother resting. I think that's a fair point. I think that's actually a very fair point. Zuma should not play against Arsenal. I think his ankle went again tonight. Antonio needs rested. Antonio rested tonight. Rice, Zuma, Bowen, and Souček. Antonio Rice, rest all. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more shouts to rest Zuma, but we're seeing a bit more now, to be fair. Souček. Rest Dawson, class again. Rest Zuma as well. You asked for 3 players. It's a fair point, but I think you prioritise, right, Rubber? You know, I think you decide who you think the most important is, and I can appreciate why people might not say Zuma is the key ones, because you're thinking key attackers. You're thinking Antonio, you're thinking Bowen, you're thinking Rice. I get that, but I'm surprised because Zuma's obviously just come back. I'm surprised he played at all tonight. He went down twice, so we might not have any opportunity but to rest him. Also, you have to remember Dawson not available for that game, so maybe we can't rest Zuma. That's a fair point. He is our only fit centre back at that point if he is fit. Got to rest Dawson, otherwise it could be potential. It could be a points deduction. There you go. Vinny's just said it as well. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate that. I completely forgot that was even a thing. Start Masuaku, says Max. Max chose violence this morning. I respect it. Souček, and Souček. Johnson and Cresswell were very disappointed tonight. I probably placed you found a second leg, but no option to rest Cresswell, unfortunately. Yeah, rest Fabianski and bring in Tony Martin. Mate, get him in. Get him in. Get Alvin's son in. We're still massive. That's the vibe, Fred. Love that. Start Okaflex, Elysium, Perkins. I would be concerned. I think we'll wrap this up in a second. But I would be concerned if we went against Arsenal playing at 3 at the back, because I don't think we're going to score from it. I think we need to play 4 at the back. Otherwise, our attacking intent is basically 0. And I think we saw that against Chelsea. We created some opportunities, but I think if we had a little bit more about us to go for it a little bit more, we might have been able to get a little bit out of that game. Whereas in reality, what we ended up doing was really sitting deep and just sort of defending. And I think I would be concerned if we went with the 3/5 at the back again. Against Arsenal, because we could get overawed. So I think potentially Elise is a necessity. I think you see Elise and you see Zuma potentially because Dawson's out. I don't know. I don't think he will. I suspect we'll stay at the 3 at the back. But you know, I've just seen Mikel Antonio shouting the words "idiot" to win it, and I'm like, come on. Any last opinions, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap it up? And I'll let you all get on with your Thursday evenings. No Saka for Arsenal, that's a big plus. That's a huge plus. I need to have a little cheeky look at what's going on with Arsenal, actually. That's a great shout. Oh, Ross, thank you so much. Ross Irving with the £5. Rangers played the better tonight, but played reserved. Unlucky to lose that goal. Ross, thank you very much for the £5 in the full-time fund. Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated very, very strongly. The sausage knows that 2-1 gives West Ham hope. Listen, we'll take it. Tricky players will give us the win against West Ham next week. Bowen, Benny, and Yarmolenko. Listen, Ben Rama unlucky not to score as well from that post. That was an outrageous shot. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Frank. Appreciate it, bro. I'm a cry. Respect it. We found out on Moyes. We were found out and out Moyes by a better team, more organised, out of thought and out of thought. From what I saw, I think that's very fair. Everyone else was terrible tonight. Vlasic should have been on. I would have liked to have seen him come on and done something. I understand why Moyes never does, but I would have preferred that personally. See you in the final. Love that, Jason. That's the vibe we're going for, mate. There's no fun in doing it the easy way. Another great point, Andy. The road less travelled is often the more scenic. The scenic route is never a bad one. You know what I mean? I don't always walk from A to B. When I go to Sainsbury's, I'm not always just making a beeline to Sainsbury's. Sometimes I like to go around the houses, just see what's going on, you know? Something to think about. Something to think about, apparently. Bundesliga is hella underrated because of buying some big quality there. I would agree. Moyes will study what we just saw. Hang on, flipping out. Ross again. You want a West Ham Rangers final? I do want a West Ham Rangers final. I can't lie to you, Ross. I do want a West Ham Rangers final. That's the one I really want. Listen, I would not poo-poo a West Ham. I would not poo-poo a West Ham Leipzig final by any stretch, but a West Ham Rangers final is definitely what I want, Ross. Thank you again for the $5. You're just too kind, Ross, with the £5. Thank you. Vlasic as predictable as the 58 pass. That's a banging line. Vlasic wouldn't have done anything. Antonio out. Don't start Ben Rama. Sub him on the second minute. He's always better as a sub. A bit of catch-up due to Frankfurters. So weird. So weird, my feelings tonight. Still enjoying the ride, but gutted. All guns blazing in Frankfurt. Yeah, it's fair. On a positive, maybe that goal will kickstart Antonio again. That's a great point. Yeah, and if he gets beast mode again next week, will be not insurmountable. That's a good point. That's a very good point. It's great to see him get on the score sheet. He's taken him long enough, but it's great to see. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all for coming. I apologize for starting late. Massive thank you to Ross, by the way, for the double dono. An insanely nice thing to do. Let's end the poll there. As you can see, 67, that's 2/3 saying, yes, we can get the win in the reverse fixture. You love to see it. 2/3 out of the 500 people who voted. Thank you very much. But there we go. Remember, if you haven't already, to like the video and subscribe. We will be back, of course, for the Arsenal game at the weekend. And then once more, onto the breach. Thursday nights, our Europa nights. The second leg, West Ham still in it. Down but not out, and we will 100% be back for that, and I should be there from the beginning. For that one. Don't have work currently planned on that day. So make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe and hit the bell notification button to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, including a review that will be going up hopefully relatively soon from Gio and Gonzo, if not already, I haven't checked, from Inside the Ground. So make sure to stick around for that. And like the video if you haven't already. Thank you very much for coming. I apologize for being late. Work does these things, and I made sure that even if I was late, you never miss a watch along on this channel. You just don't. We just don't do that around here. We're here every single time, even when we are incredibly late. Come on, you irons. I'm going to press a button here that I haven't pressed in a long, long time, and I don't know if it'll work, and we'll find out together, and I'll see you soon. Wait, hang on. I can check first before I do it. I can check first. Do you know what? Screw it. We're going to risk it, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone. See ya.